If you want to live a more relaxed life, focusing on something called reframing is key. This is a concept that can help you in the long run, but also give you a boost of energy in the short term. What's important is understanding the difference between negative and positive words, and actively removing negative words from your vocabulary. Replace them. Changing the way you speak can drastically change your inner power. What am I going to do, you might ask? Well, let's rephrase that. Let's translate it into everything will be all right. Instead of panicking and thinking, what am I going to do? How will this work out? What's going to happen to me? Tell yourself, everything will be all right. Everything will be all right. Everything will be all right. Change that frantic question into a confident affirmation. And what about when you're feeling tired? Do you ever say, I'm tired? Of course you do. Let's change that too. How? With, I did a great job today. Feels good, right? You might find yourself thinking, ugh, what time is it? It's already past midnight. Instead of that negative reaction, try, wow, I did a great job today. I'm going to sleep so well. Doesn't that sound better? And what about when you're feeling unlucky? When things are going terribly? Stop saying, I'm so unlucky. This is the worst. For example, imagine you're late and you get to the station just as the train is pulling away. You might think, ugh, unlucky. Why did it have to leave right when I got here? But instead think, lucky, the next train might be less crowded. Or, lucky, I can take a different route today. Saying lucky alone can make you feel relieved. Even if you're late for work, you can say, lucky, today will be a good day to show the company how important I am and how important the company is to me. Even if you get rejected by someone you like, you can say, lucky, this experience will help me meet someone even better. If you can rephrase things as lucky and I did a great job, everything will be all right. And what about when you can't forgive someone? Maybe a boss said something terrible that you can't forget. If you keep saying, I can't forgive them, you never will. Instead, choose to forgive. The storyteller reminds us this idea of forgiving others has been around for ages. So why forgive? It's not about being too good, is it? You might think, I can't turn the other cheek. But forgiving someone actually helps you move forward. Otherwise, you'll be stuck in the past. That boss who said something awful has probably already forgotten about it. Forgiving them is actually better for you. If you forgive, you can rise above it. You can think, that person who said those silly things didn't understand, but you forgive them. What about when you make a big mistake? Translate that thought into, it's not a big deal. The speaker explains that they do this themselves. When someone asks, why did you make this mistake? They always respond with, it's not a big deal. This helps to diffuse anger. The speaker recalls a time when their partner made a mistake on stage, and they thought, it's your fault I messed up. But they said, it's not a big deal, and the anger subsided. And the next time the speaker messed up, they were glad they had offered forgiveness earlier. If you're feeling overwhelmed and thinking, I can't do this anymore, Try saying, "I can still do this. There's still something I can do." Remember, the power of words is strong. If you make these 6 phrases a habit, it will make a big difference. It is said that what you do for 21 days straight, you will do for the rest of your life. Humans are quick to program themselves. The storyteller shares that even a $2 billion loss can seem like nothing with the power of positive reframing. After all, with reframing, even a huge crisis can turn into a lucky learning experience. Now, let's tap into the power of likes. Keep your favorite things in your personal space. A picture of a loved one, a figure, a collection, anything that makes you feel at peace. Are you surrounded by things you love? This alone can give you a boost of energy. Talk to someone you like. It can be a good friend or someone you're close to. Sharing your feelings can be a great relief. It's better to talk about the future and your plans rather than just complaining. Even just talking about future plans and trips can lift your spirits. Stimulate yourself. If every day is the same, your self-esteem can decrease. A sense of routine, where yesterday is no different from today, can lower your self-esteem. Change things up. Take a walk. Walking releases serotonin, which is great for your brain. Get some fresh air and change your scenery, even if it is just a little detour. Don't just laze around on your days off. Get up early and soak up the sunlight, which is very beneficial. Even cleaning for 5 minutes a day is better than a huge clean once a year. Cleaning in short bursts brings happiness and stimulation. Do you get enough rest? Low energy levels can make your positive attitude unstable. Get plenty of sleep and take naps if you're tired. The speaker shares that preparing content for YouTube is tough. It involves reading, concentrating, and presenting information in an engaging way. When feeling overwhelmed, the speaker cleans or takes a nap. They set an alarm for 45 minutes and wake up refreshed. They also take walks at night to clear their head. When self-esteem is low, cleaning, reframing, and napping can be very effective. Next, let's focus on sustained support, the foundation of your inner strength. Start by expressing yourself. Write down your feelings. Get a notebook or use a computer and write down everything you're feeling without holding back. Write about what makes you angry, what you're worried about, what you dislike. Let it all out. This process can help you release sadness and anger. The storyteller has been keeping a journal for 15 years, not to record events, but to express emotions. Whenever they feel upset or uneasy, they write everything down and never look back. It's incredibly effective and provides relief. Letting it out helps you forget about it. Prepare with if-then planning. Think about, if this happens, then I'll do this. Decide how to handle potential problems. For example, what if you make a mistake during tomorrow's presentation? What if your mind goes blank? What if you're late for a date? Instead of just worrying, create a plan. Even a rough plan can ease your mind. The storyteller shares that they use this technique for their stand-up comedy routines. They would often make mistakes on stage, which could lead to panic. To prepare for this, they created a plan for what to do if they forgot their lines. Visualize a timeline. The future can be scary, and people with low self-esteem often worry about it. What will happen? What does the future hold? To combat this, try writing down what you expect your life to look like in 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, and even at the end of your life. It doesn't have to be detailed, just a general idea. Imagine yourself in 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, and at the end of your life. This can change your perspective. The speaker jokes that they imagine themselves with millions of subscribers, creating a university, and dying surrounded by happy students. Even just thinking about this can be helpful. Emulate others. This is an interesting technique. Choose someone you admire and think about how they would handle a difficult situation. This can change your perspective. Instead of being caught up in your own problems, you can think about how someone you admire would approach the situation. Choose someone you admire, research their life, and learn how they overcame challenges. It could be a historical figure, a celebrity, or anyone you find inspiring. The speaker shares they would channel Yazawa Aikichi if faced with financial ruin. Let's rejoice. Think of 3 good things that happened to you today. Write them down in a notebook or on your computer. It could be anything, big or small. The speaker shares